than home buyers only. Yeah. Next slide, please. Really sorry about this. So, key issues which we received in the questions yesterday, we so we have tried to answer all those kind of questions, which is the query of majority of home buyers. More than 50, 60 home buyers are asking same question. So those questions we have addressed here in the presentation. So one was on the refund to the possession home buyers. So in the plan, there is clause 17.16 where we have said, we will not be able to give this option for refund, and because then it becomes very dynamic situation. But at the same time, we had mentioned in the plan कि जो भी needy अगर कोई emergency है, medical emergency है, तो those kind of case to case basis we are open, and we will consider those requests on the genuinity of it, on the uh,
Karan,
point please. Next point, please.
Karan Devan,
Early payment discount. Again, there is a clause where we had said that 15 crore, which was the credit given in various homebuyer statement of accounts, that credit we will acknowledge, and they will not reverse that credit. There is clause 17.19 in the resolution plan. So in the during the webinars earlier, there were a lot of requests for delay compensation, the past delay compensation. uh, so we had provided in the final plan around 150 acres of land at Tapal, which will be transferred to a trust in a structured manner by the company, and that trust will be where the beneficiaries will be the home buyers. Percentage, and who will qualify under this delay. But one thing I had earlier said, and today also I'm saying, that people who have filed the claim and who have not got the delay compensation will be covered here in this plan, in this category, the benefit. In plan, we had given certain benefits, 7% discount, 3% referral incentive, 25% discount on maintenance for 2 years, just reassuring that those all will be implemented by us. Yeah, next. Next, please. Next, please. Yeah. Option for cancelled this thing, it is as per clause 17.29, because those units were cancelled pre CRP and we agreed to give them refund. So that is very much will be followed as line of the plan. Refund will be provided in two equal annual installments as mentioned in the plan. Next point, please. Unclaimed unit not filed, their cutoff was NCLT approval date. So we received a lot of claims which were admitted by IRP till NCLT approval date. will get a treatment of getting the homes, which is as per the resolution plan. So that now, the date is crystallized 7th of March 2023. So till that date, a lot of claims have received, and we will compile all those data. Project amenities, there were many questions earlier in reassurance slide also. I confirm that it will be as per the sanction layout and the specific when we engage with you home buyers, project specific. Holding charges is one of the issues which keep coming, and therefore we also in yesterday's question there were a lot of questions on holding charges. So now this decision has to be taken in IMC. So we are going to obviously consider, on a genuinity of it, which we believe that there is a genuinity request of no holding charges. So with positive outlook, we are going to put up this case in IMC and try to work out a uniform policy on these holding charges for all the people. And most it is going to be on a positive direction, as per in our opinion, in the interest of home buyers. But obviously I can't, because these things are to be decided in IMC, so we can't really demand was wrong. These kind of things were there. So in again here there will be uniform policy by IMC, and decision will be taken soon, but with a keeping into mind the positive outlook, and in the interest of home buyers, we'll work on this also in the IMC in times to come, and we'll keep updating on what is the deliberation happening at the IMC level. And
So yeah, so Alok, I think you have already most of the questions that we have arrived got to know in last 2 days. So we had a lot of questions, and we you in our presentation, our endeavor was to reply to all these queries, the common queries, which were 90-95% of the queries as per the questionnaire that we have sent to you all. So, but we have tried to cover everything. Maybe we can start the Q&A session, but my request would be that if there is anything that has not been covered in the PPT, in the presentation, apart from that, if there is any question, and if there is, and not specific case, because we don't have a specific data, so we will not be able to reply on the same. That's the only humble request. But we can now start the Q&A session. So you can
so
give, yes.
before that, Pratik, there are a lot of questions which are coming in chat box. So someone has to copy paste those questions so that we can review those questions and address those if we are unable, if we have not addressed so far, or if we are unable to address in question answer session. So kindly, ask someone to
Yes.
just copy
Yes,
paste
that I had
comments.
been doing. I had been also doing glimpsing it through. So there are not specific, but in 5 minutes we'll get that clarity.
Uh,
Uh, Alok sir, I think yeah, one major point is that that question I think is missed is what is the legal status and about the
oh,
appeals
I'm
and
sorry.
everything. Yeah,
I'm
please.
sorry. So, legal status, is that that plan has been clearly approved. There is a limitation period, 45 days का limitation period होता है for filing the appeal in before the Honorable NCLAT. as per the IBC regulations and IBC. And there are three main objectors, as we all know. One is the Yamuna Authority. So we had a meeting with Arunveer sir, and he has been very kind, and he has, told us that we'll work out on an amicable solution of which is win-win for everyone. So that also we are trying to parallelly work on regarding ICICI Bank. Their queries were well reasoned, in a well reasoned manner. It was answered in the rationale was given why their objections could not be sustained. So that again now, ICICI Bank, such a big bank, we pray and hope that they do not litigate any further on in the interest of home buyers. And Shri Manoj Gaur and JP Associates also had raised many, which again Honorable NCLT had in a well-reasoned manner explained why it cannot be sustained, citing all various judgments, which is a well-settled law. So again, there also we hope and pray that they do not go and file an appeal. So this is only our endeavor, our desire, our wish. I know your wish is also the same. Oh, and but in India we cannot see may continue. So we have to see at that point of time how the judiciary, if at all appeals are filed. Still today, no appeals are filed, but there is a limitation period. So if appeals are filed, then we have to see how exactly things will shape up in the judiciary. But as usual, we will be there to defend our case. We have attended 98 with our senior counsels, and they did a very good argument. So we will going to be there before objecting to any such appeals. So that is the broad on the legal status, but I can't really give a more clarity over this, because we also do not know how exactly on what grounds appeal will be taken, and what, if at all, appeal is getting filed or not. Yamuna Authority, we are uh, in discussions, and we are working on a amicable solution with an objective to protect the interest of home buyers and all the stakeholders. So we are doing what is required. Only thing now we have to see how exactly it is shaped up going forward. But we'll keep updating you. What is happening. Yeah. So before that,
I think Karan, we please categorize the question, try to filter the question, and then we can uh,
Many questions are which have already been covered in the discussion. They are repetitive. Many one question is what is holding charge. So question replying question by question will become very lengthy because one has
नहीं तो वही मैं कर रहा हूँ मैं sir give me 5 minutes, we can start the Q&A session and then we will make a list of it,
uh,
and on that basis we will reply to it. Yeah.
okay, fine. So we do that way, and so in as I explained, in the meantime, I will just clarify one more thing कि अभी तक कोई locus था ही नहीं. We were really the observers, and now at least we have locus. We are going to be members of IMC, so we will obviously. our hand, then obviously quality, all these aspects will be even further improvised, and all the concerns we will consider, evaluate, and whatever genuine concerns are there, we will work on those to resolve those concerns in a timely manner. So we are looking forward to that day where we can have a full control. But in the interim, we have to work as an IMC member with our other colleagues, which is IRP, authorized representative of home buyers, and the representative of NARCL, IDRCL, which represent the lenders. And there is a five-member committee which will start functioning. And there also we will work with a positive outlook on all these things, because now we need to evaluate these concerns and try to address those, and decisions needs to be taken. So we will obviously take decisions in IMC. Our endeavor is to push and decide on all these things, including construction, including other pending issues, and then try to resolve those issues in the best interest of home buyers. So that is a broad perspective so far. And now we can go on to question and answer session. 5 minutes in last I need. There is a surprise which we will give you, but uh, answer your questions. So currently it's 10 o'clock. Now we will do this session for half an hour, 40 odd minutes. And thereafter we will close. Before that, 5 minutes I need your attention. So we will announce something. Yeah. So Pratik, let's start.
Yeah.
Request all of you to keep your questions from a perspective of all home buyers, and not the individual flat specific or project specific questions. I want to address from the larger perspective. तो वो ध्यान में रखते हुए please, if you can ask questions, it will be very helpful, while I will answer whatever you say. Please.
I am a refund seeker, and my unit was cancelled pre-CIRP. So I just want to know, you have mentioned two equal annual installments,
Correct.
but the dates etc. are not mentioned. So I would like to know what are the dates.
So dates is as per plan only. We will one installment from the approval date. I think it is written in the plan approval date, and another installment will be 1 year later. So that is how two installments will be paid. But again, Pratik ji, आप plan में just have a look, and then we can address this question. 1 second. It will be as per the resolution plan only. To my
No,
mind, it
that's
is
fine. That's fine. That's fine. I agree with you. But the dates are not mentioned. My only question is, when will I get my first installment? That's the question.
8 seconds. So we
1 second.
will answer this, Rajkumar ji. Just a second. Have, just allow us to refer to resolution plan.
Yeah.
1 second. I'll just see myself, because that clause I just referred, where your category is coming. 1 minute. I think it's 17 point. Yeah. So home buyers want. So from approval date, first installment will be after a year, and second installment will be after another year.
Okay. So it means we have to wait for 1 year from the date of resolution.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
From the approval date, as mentioned in the resolution.
Any provision of interest in this? Because in
No,
the
no, there
admitted
is no
claim, interest
provision
is
of interest. There is no provision of interest.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But I am compelled to ask this. My question is regarding this JP Green's Cosmos 72C tower. We are really, actually, we are a group of team members from tower C72C specifically, and we all are very disappointed that there is no work going on. So, would request if you can share one line on this, please.
No, so I already mentioned in IMC, our thought process is to commence work, but it has to be a decided way forward, looking at all the aspects, including legality into mind, the feasibility, the financial planning, everything, and final decision will be taken by IMC. And we do understand your concern, and therefore we shared our first, because now it is only 2 days which have happened, but we have framed our thought process. So that thought process is including commencing work on other things, subject to lot of deliberation at the IMC level. So we'll be able to answer you going forward once the IMC takes the decision, and then we will apprise you. In the meantime, you can get in touch with Pratik ji, who will then understand your concerns in much more detail. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Noted.
you.
I just wanted clarity on this because there are many buyers from 72C and they feel left out and behaved as like only 72C tower is not being taken care of.
No, no, I
In Cosmos,
appreciate.
in Cosmos, many towers are there where work is not happening. We will
See,
take initiate action to.
Virender ji, we have noted your concern. Only thing, as I said, we are not in full control. So this is an interim phase. In interim phase, we have limited votes, which are 2 members in IMC.
Yeah.
Decisions will be taken by MC, but as I said, we will try to push things in a positive direction. So it is too soon to answer this particular question of a particular tower, because otherwise this question is not only your question, it is question in the minds of all towers where work has not been commenced. So it is, we can't be, as I said, for us all projects are equal, all home buyers are equal. I kept saying that in earlier webinars also, today also I say the same thing. So we have to evaluate in an unbiased manner. So if we start something, it is not, does not mean that we are doesn't want to start something else. It is all from a technical aspects, and we have to see the feasibility of things, because these are decisions which needs deliberation. So we will do that. Allow us some time. We will work on your point, because this is not only your point. You have addressed, I have already mentioned, there are 10 projects where no construction work has started. All those towers, no work has started. So including, at least in your towers, some in your project, some towers work has started. So these you fall into category where no construction has started. So there we have to evaluate things, and will work on a positive direction.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, Alok ji, and thank you so much, Pratik ji, and all the team members. And thank you for considering this question. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Next, please.
Thank you. Mr. Mr. Sachin Gupta, San- Sanchit Gupta.
Sanchit ji,
Yeah,
good
hi.
morning. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
No,
Bataiye.
no, thank you so much. This was super helpful. I had two quick questions. So one was related to the last question. Like I understand that there's a 45 days appeal period, but like, do you have an estimate like after that, like by when would you be able to publish like like estimated completion dates by tower? Like, is there any rough, or do you intend to
So,
publish that, or?
no, no, timelines are given in the plan. We need to have full control. Okay, so today is this period is the interim phase. At least we have reached this stage now where plan has been clearly approved and IMC is being formed, and we have some say on the IMC or by our two votes. So as I mentioned in my entire presentation, the thirst was that being a member of IMC, we intend to work on all these things in a positive directions. But we have to really see how the judiciary decisions will be happening, if whether somebody goes for appeal, doesn't go for appeal. It is 3 days only with the
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
1 week or maybe whatever
Maybe
time, seventh
I
days.
understand, Late of you. It's
So,
just been like
so it
3 days.
is, I would love to answer these questions, but I cannot read the mind of other
No,
objectors.
no, 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 no,
So I
that is
can't
not
really
what
answer those questions. Yeah.
No, sorry. I think like you missed. What I was asking is कि like assuming वो 45 days का time period goes away and there's no appeal या like there's no litigation.
So I would
The
be more happy than you
अच्छा
if that happens.
अच्छा you are saying
Let's
there
see,
would be
let's
litigation.
see, let's observe. As I said, we will keep
Mm-hmm.
updating the home buyers on what developments are happening because now we are part of IMC also, so we can update through corporate debtor also. Earlier, we had a huge limitation of not get directly because matter was sub judice, we couldn't really interact. But now through corporate debtor, at least your legal right is there to get the updates, and through
Mm-hmm.
that, through IMC, we can give you updates. So we let's focus on work. Which 2-3 days we have done a lot of meaningful work. We have met the architects. We have done meeting with NARCL. We met Arunveer Singh sir. We also met Anuj Jain ji to plan the things way forward. IMC nominations have come. IMC's meeting is going to happen on Monday, Tuesday. So it is going in a right direction. Allow
Yep.
some breather to work
No,
on
no, no,
and
no. I
focus
mean,
on work.
absolutely. I mean, like this webinar is super helpful. At least we have somebody like this. At least gave us some update. Also, thank you for this webinar.
No,
Like,
no.
just one more question. Like, would there be any provision to apply for refunds for like other projects? Like you mentioned for Agra and Mirzapur, but is there any provisions for let's say Wish Town or projects in Noida, or is the intent there to actually deliver the flats only?
Sorry, I missed your question. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
No, no,
Can
I
you
was
repeat?
asking like, is there any provisions in the resolution plan to apply? Like, let's say if I want to apply for a refund for my project, but it's in Noida, it's not in Agra or Mirzapur. Do
No,
you
no,
have any resolution?
that provision is not there. That is only for
Okay.
people with emergency. But we so far we are this plan which we have formed. Now we are going to run the company. So there is huge difference between the two. But as per plan today, that option is not available. We may
Thank you.
think and decide on some policy at a later date, but today no comments on the same. And today
And
that option is not available for the active home buyers category in the resolution plan.
got it.
Yeah,
And can I
next.
ask just one last question, or I know
सर
like
बाकी लोगों का क्या होगा
हाँ,
सर?
नहीं, sure. Please
थोड़ा
carry on.
दूसरों
Thank
को
you.
opportunity
Yeah,
देंगे
नहीं, नहीं, हाँ जी
because
सर.
a
नहीं, I
lot of
understand.
people
Sure.
want to
Okay.
ask question.
Sure.
Please,
Thank
if
you.
you,
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I want to address maximum people. Please.
Chandan
Yeah,
Rajgir. Yeah.
yeah, it's Chandan Rajgaria. I am buyer in Crescent Homes. My very simple question, Alok ji, in terms of the timelines which is there in the resolution plan, once we assume that legality is over and we get the driving seat, how confident we are in terms of the timelines which is mentioned in the resolution plan?
Very confident, sir. Super confident. अभी 1.5-2 साल से प्लानिंग ही कर रहे हैं सो वी हैव प्लान्ड एवरीथिंग वी आर सुपर कॉन्फिडेंट देयर इज नो इशू
Great, sir. Great. No, that's a simple question. Thank you.
and
Thanks for
and
your.
and you know last 5 minutes you will get surprise also so that also will add to your confidence. Yeah, please, next question, please.
Chanchala Mishra.
Sir. Good morning, Mr. Dave.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm fine. And first, congratulations on the approval of the plan. Though for the
Same to
first
you,
few
ma'am.
years,
Same to all of us.
thank you. Though for the first few years, I presume it's going to be a crown of thorns for you all.
No, 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 no. We are
There'll
prepared.
be a lot of
So
problems.
now,
What I wanted to
it has
ask was
happened in such a pace that we are totally prepared.
good. We are very happy to hear that. Now, the another thing is you've talked about feasibility. You've explained feasibility with regard to Mirzapur and Agra. Is there any feasibility problem with projects in Wishtown? Or
No, no, not to our opinion. And plus the reinforcement which are exposed, we are
Mhm.
doing IIT survey, Delhi IIT. So, baki to finishing mein there is no feasibility issue.
Because
So
ours is still under construction. My project Orchards is still under construction. Only the towers, even the towers are not complete.
so there we will get this reinforcement done. Your Neeraj sir had approached me also
Mhm.
separately, so I had told him that we are working on these things. Okay,
Okay. Okay, ठीक है. Thank you.
thank you, thank you. Please, next question, please.
Shruti, Shruti ma'am.
So, yeah. Hello, sir. Good morning. So, I have one question. If currently someone is in the process of selling the flat, or if they are planning to sell the flat, who will be issuing the NOC? Because I think the JP team has gone now. They were
Sorry,
in charge
sorry,
of this.
sorry, ma'am, I missed it. Please.
So transfer
Okay.
case, basically, in case someone wants to sell. So same
Sell means I didn't get that. What?
sell.
नहीं sir, वो
क्या question है? Sorry, I was
Sir,
just.
the
in
question.
case someone wants to sell their flat at this point of time, or they are in the process of selling the flat, so who will be issuing the NOC? Because I think
Company.
till now JP was doing it.
JP means JP Infratech or what?
I mean, the JP team was issuing the NOC
No,
till
no, it
date.
is
And
IRP who is in charge of the operations of the company. Now he is
okay,
being replaced by IMC. So company only will address all these questions. Company is very much there,
okay,
JP Infratech. So it will all be ongoing things, and it will all be worked out as per the company policy, and nothing will be our endeavor, our objective is to do productive work, will not disrupt anything which is happening in the interest of home buyers, unless and until it is not feasible to do something. But otherwise, on a larger aspects, I've been saying this, in this is my seventh webinar. I've been saying this, the entire thing has been worked out so far in the interest of home buyers, and no thought process of disrupting anything, only
okay.
adding or doing productive thing. I hope I have answered your question. Maybe next question, please.
Uh, Mr. Girish Hemrajani.
Yeah, sir, good morning. Alok, sir, my question is again from a larger perspective of the home buyers. Wanted to know that with the new plan coming in, and this is a bigger pain point, how is the ongoing maintenance and improvement in the residing home buyers? And I'm talking largely from the wish town perspective, because this is something that a tenant or a home buyer staying in the flat and facing the pain of paying larger amounts and not getting anything in return.
So on maintenance, it's a good question. On a maintenance, after takeover, we will improvise lot of things, and we have plans to do so. But it is too premature at this stage to say anything on maintenance, because now maintenance contract technically, as per the resolution plan, was earlier with JP Associates, which now gets terminated as per the plan approval. So now new maintenance agency needs to come in. We can do ourselves also. We can engage in maintenance agency. So we are working on all these aspects. So it is a little soon to answer your question, but yeah, we have noted your question and we'll come back to you. But at least at this stage, I can tell you that we are positively working on these aspects of maintenance, because obviously, if home buyers are satisfied, then only we achieve something. So we want to do good work, and we are evaluating how exactly things can be improved there.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Yeah.
Mr. Mukesh Gupta.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Sir, good morning and
Yeah.
congratulations to all of you, including my fellow home buyers. Alokji, I have two. Am I audible?
Yeah, little
Not very
little
clear. Yeah.
disturbance, but yeah, you are audible.
See, I have two questions.
Yes, sir.
First is like in whichever projects the work is going on and whatever towers the work is going on, somehow home buyers are not satisfied with the quality of construction. Could you please ensure that the quality of construction, the remaining quality of construction in the towers which have not been taken up or
Mhm.
in the towers which are partly taken up will
Mhm.
be at least as per the builder buyer agreement or maybe better, and you will be developing the common amenities also in a very beautiful way because that is going to be focus for you as well.
Yes. So on that aspect, obviously, with our role in IMC, we will try to now improvise on supervision of the existing construction work which is happening, and obviously that takes care of the quality aspects as well. But we need to have some breather to go into depth of the quality issues, because as per IRP there is no much quality issue, but as per home buyers we keep hearing that there are quality, but so far we didn't could do anything. But now at least in IMC we will try to understand these quality issues and will work, and 100% as per builder buyers specifications things should be delivered, and our work is in that direction only. Yeah.
Yeah, second thing,
Yeah.
like I'm from KBA, and
Hmm.
in KBA from tower 1 to tower 15 some work is going on at a
Hmm.
different stage of construction.
Hmm.
Now, is it possible that whatever things have not been done, like suppose after the gray structure, whatever things are not done, if you can work upon the credit, if you are costing for towards those things, once you fully take over the project, the then you give the credit to the home buyers and let the home buyers do their own work because the quality of construction, all these things is still not satisfactory.
Sir, we'll have to look into it because we have to understand the issue first, on a individual levels, and then try to address those. Because right now, uh, we don't intend to disrupt anything, because it's very difficult to mobilize everything again. And we have been telling from day one that we will support the construction all throughout during the IRP period, during the IMC period, and obviously final takeover ke baad to we have full control. So we are going to support the construction, rather enhance and improvise the construction. On these aspects we have to understand it. You can get in touch with Suresh Bansal ji, who is our project in charge, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah.
See, to make my points simple, like the tiles what has been put in some of the towers, they are very inferior. Okay,
Very
now
inferior.
once I take over the position of my
Have you
project,
raised all these complaints with the company?
Energy before you were coming over, who is there in the company? So tell me very frankly, these
IRP
things
is
are
one
not
of
good.
the.
IRP, let's not talk about IRP as of now. We are
Okay.
waiting for you to come in the driving seat. So what I mean to say, instead of me breaking all these tiles and then putting my own tiles, because that is unnecessary waste of resources
No,
also. Whatever
your
priority you give me,
sir, this is kind of a suggestion. Your suggestion is noted, and we will work on this suggestion. It's a good suggestion. We will work on this suggestion. It's a suggestion which will be win-win for both the company and the home buyers,
yeah,
I believe. So we'll
yeah,
work on this. But let's go on to IMC first, and then try
yeah,
to see all these
yeah,
issues and how we can resolve this.
chalo. Thanks for giving me time and all the best, Sarojji.
Thank you. You can get in touch with Bansal ji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please.
Uh, Mr. Vikas Jha.
Hello, Mr.
Vikas ji,
Dave.
good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Dave. Good
Yes,
morning,
sir.
Pratik and team. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
And it's being almost after a decade, we are getting some positive vibes about this project. So, thanks to the entire team working out there. My question is, uh, pertaining to JP Green Sports City Booth Circuit Studio 2 apartment. The project is basically cancelled. So I just want to know the future of this project and the home buyer like me and all who has opted for refund. But in JP website, I can see my name in different category, which I don't understand whether it is active, inactive, or some opting for refund. So my ask is how we will how the things will be settled and on the refund process you have told that after the approval it will be half installment within 1 year and another
No,
half in
no,
the
no,
second
no.
year.
Sir, Vikas ji, there are that refund is different. That is for cancelled contracts prior to CRP. That's a different category. Your category, as per what I have understood from you, is that you are falling in Mirzapur category, where
Yes.
your project, will is not taken off, right? So you must have applied for refund earlier to the company. Now everything will be going by the plan, and plan is binding on all stakeholders. So plan has two options, as I also explained in the slide earlier. One is
Mhm.
of refund and another is of construction. So based on what is the majority requirement, based on feasibility, viability, whether the land possession is there not there, we'll decide whether to construct or not. But if we are not constructing, refund already we have said. What installments we have said for this category, Pratik? Ek second, I'll just tell you what we have said in the plan.
Two equal yearly installments.
Ajay, for this also it is two equal yearly installments. I'm sorry, but category is different, but it is same two yearly equally
Okay.
installments. Yeah.
Okay. So that plan will come to us within how many days?
No, no. See, as I said, after complete takeover, all these things will happen. Right now, it is an interim phase of IMC, which is now where we are first time getting some voice. So these things will happen in due course as per plan only. Once takeover happens, if suppose nobody goes for appeal, then it is sooner. If somebody goes for appeals, we'll have to see the directions of the judiciary, and we'll have to decide accordingly. But as I said earlier in my presentation, that now we will start engaging with Mirzapur home buyers to understand their concerns in more detail and work out the finalize the thought process over which option we need to go, whether it is refund or whether it is transfer or whether it is construction. So we will get into discussions with Mirzapur
Yeah.
home buyers of those projects where no work has been done.
Yeah. Thanks for
A
this. But
limited work has been done. Yeah.
just for an update, like it is almost that it is almost a 10 years delay or more than 10 years delay. So most of us has either left Delhi NCR region or shifted to some other places. So maybe at that time it was a good call to invest and to look for a long term solution. But right now, I the understanding I have is that most of us are looking for a refund. So just think more on that particular
No,
point
no,
of
it
view.
is your call only, sir. Majority of people,
So
and
we
we have no difficulty in doing that. Okay.
uh,
So be rest assured, we'll get engaged with you guys and we'll work on this and we'll follow a process where if all of you wants refund, then let's do it that way. Okay. Thank you. Next
you
question, please.
Uh, Mr. Gaurav Saxena.
Good morning, Mr. Dave.
Gaurav ji, good morning.
My question is, Mr. Dave, regarding structural stability of the building. You said that reinforcement steel will be checking by IIT Delhi. But my concern is because structure is, the construction is under suspension from last so many years. So we'll be conducting any sort of test on the structure stability, the concrete part, beside steel, as well as the
Uh,
structure
No,
design
so
checking.
Bansalji
I
is the
will,
right person to answer
I
this.
will,
Bansalji, please answer.
I will respond to this. This concrete has a life of 70 to 80 years. We are testing the exposed reinforcement there where structures are not complete. There may be some effect of rusting on the reinforcement. We are already initiated dialogue with IIT Delhi and offer has been received. We will put up that in the IMC, which is happening tomorrow, implementation and monitoring committee. And we will be doing visual inspections. We all are experienced structural engineers. So IIT Delhi had in fact visited informally. They have communicated to us that structurally buildings are okay, but reinforcement should be tested. That we are doing now. So not to worry.
It's okay. It's okay, Bansal Saab, I've understood. But now, since Suraksha will be undertaking the construction, who will
No,
be
no,
holding
not now.
responsibility
After
of
the
structure
full
stability?
takeover. So after full takeover, Suraksha will
Yeah, we will
undertake the
ensure.
construction. Right now, it is IMC period. So now
Mhm.
I think it's a technical question. Gaurav ji, can you connect with Bansal ji
Yeah, please
in
get
on
in touch with
individual
me. I
level?
will have interaction
You
with you.
can come to our office for discussion also on this. Bansal ji, you
Yeah,
please get in touch with Gaurav ji.
sure, sure.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Gaurav ji.
Dave Saab, actually, structure is directly associated with the human life safety.
Definitely.
There
No,
should be an
definitely
utmost
we
concern.
will.
There
We
are
we have to do what we have to do. That's why I said you please get in touch with Bansal
Sure,
ji, please.
sure, sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
thank you.
Haji, next
Uh,
question, please.
Dr.
Now, now 10
SP
15
Singh,
minutes more, and then we will go to the last part of today's session.
Dr. SP Singh,
Doctor Sir, good morning.
mm, uh, uh, Kaveri Datta, we will skip.
Kaveri ma'am, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah. First of all, good morning to all of you, and really very happy to. I rather a great sigh of relief, which we could see after a long wait, and that is efforts of everybody, as you have said, and very rightly said. So, now I have got a question. You have mentioned that you see. Also, I understand that you don't want to take up any specific project-wise query, but nevertheless, just to give a proper reference to that project I'm referring to, which falls under the projects not initiated by IIP. That presentation where you have said is Casa Isles, which I'm speaking particularly, but I'm interested about all the projects. But just since I'm one of the one of the home buyers for this particular project,
Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
mentioned that there are some litigations issues are coming in the way. Feasibility, of course, you have already explained
No,
what
no, no, no.
feasibility will
That
be.
all we have said for Mirzapur projects, not for Wishtown projects.
Acha, none of them are that comes under
You
that
got
category.
a little mixed up. So
Okay.
for Casa Isle, there is no such thing.
Okay.
The
Because
only
whenever
litigation is the
Mirzapur and
litigation in
Agra.
Honorable NCLAT
Okay.
and Honorable Supreme Court is what will come if at all in the way, but nothing else.
Okay. Because when it is a scary when you again
No, 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 no.
hear something about litigation about this
No,
Witchtown
no.
cases.
So I clarify that there is no this confusion. There is no such thing. We were
Okay.
talking about Mirzapur because Mirzapur, had lot of questions which I understood. So in this presentation, I tried to cover their aspects also, which sometimes we miss out. So this time we have focused a bit on that also. So Town projects, there is no such thing. Only thing is that structure, that reinforcement thing, which Gaurav ji just said, which now our Bansalji will engage with him and work on those aspects.
Yes, yes, that I have heard, and that is a very valid point which you have just
Yeah,
heard, and
very true, very true.
and
So,
Mr. Bansal will look into this. I
sir,
think that for now, that is the only question which I have a doubt.
no, no. So
Then I
you
could get.
stand clarified, sir. Don't
Yes.
get scared. Okay, next
Uh,
question, please.
Mr. Ashish Rastogi.
Sir,
Yeah,
good
thank you.
morning. Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, Alokji. Good
Kaise ho? How
morning,
are you?
Suraksha team. Uh, Doing great. And thanks a bunch for arranging this seminar. And we are very happy that we have chosen Suraksha, which is very much approachable. And, taking our concern means with the due diligence and everything. There is a one quick question. In my understanding, this interim implementation monitoring committee is only for the like reporting to NCLT, right? Otherwise, Suraksha is supposed to be in the driving seat, right? They should
No,
be
so,
taking all the
so I
decision
will
and
I
everything.
will explain a bit more on this. So implementation and monitoring committee has to work till final takeover, which is phase two in our plan. If you go through our plan, there is phase one,
Uh-huh.
phase two, and phase three. Phase one is the
Uh-huh.
phase prior to, which is after COC approval and prior to honorable NCLT approval. So that phase was the earlier phase before 7th of March, and during
Uh-huh.
which IRP used to continue, and we were having rights to get only limited information. Now is the phase 2, which is after honorable NCLT's approval till the final takeover by Suraksha. So in
Uh-huh.
that, the implementation and monitoring committee is going to function, and they have to ensure the implementation, like all these things which we have assured in the plan, like bringing in the equity, debt, working capital line, then
Uh-huh.
commencing the improving the pace of construction. There is all 5 6 activities which are written in the term and implementation part of the plan. If you go through the plan, so those all
Yes, yes.
activities they have to monitor, and in the meantime they have to also manage and monitor the affairs of the company. So under that, whatever improvisation we can do, but they have to specifically monitor the implementation part of it, which is all these
Uh-huh.
activities, giving land to lenders, all these treatment to various creditors, and after that final takeover happens. So there then only other creditors have got their treatment, then home buyers, obviously the working capital line sanction, everything has come. Now it takes time to work on the project. That is after during that time it will be only Suraksha as per the plan.
Okay, okay.
So you can go through all
Okay.
these phases, and also the term and
Okay.
implementation part of the plan. It is all clearly laid out in the plan. Now plan is our Bible,
Right,
and
right, right. Agreed,
all
agreed.
Gita, Bible, Quran, everything. Sorry.
I'm specifically from the Crescent Home project, and I do understand that all project is going to get priority, but this project has been like shown as 40 months. I do understand it will be delivered before. So, quick question here is like during this IMC period, I think whatever subcontractors tenders you need to float that you can do, right?
That we
Since
have will be
That
doing.
is what we said, that see, for ongoing things, we do not want to disrupt, provided we are compelled to do so. Okay, if
Uh-huh.
things are as per market standards and quality and things can be improved, those things we do not
Uh-huh.
really want to disrupt. Otherwise, we go back by 3 4 months. Where work has
Uh-huh.
not been started, our promoters' thought process and our thought process is to initiate work, but obviously you
Uh-huh.
can't do everything together when you don't know the litigation part of it. So we have to be selective, and we have to work out the feasibility, and then IMC has to really approve it, consider it, approve it, which is not only us, which is 5 members committee. So
Uh-huh.
uh, thought process I have briefed you, but
Uh-huh.
and we are going to push towards that thought process in the IMC
Okay.
meetings, which is
Okay. Okay.
what
Okay.
you just said of tendering and contracting and all that. And most likely, we should be able to convince them to do so.
Yes, see the what we are doing, like we are also having civil engineers and structural engineers, and we are forming like a internal group which is like going to be taking care, like two persons probably maybe taking care of like a single tower, and then there is going to be like a point of contact who will be either communicating with the Bansalji or IMC or whatever, or maybe just checking through Kuldeep Verma, and hopefully like all projects rather than everyone will be approaching
So
Suraksha
after final
and creating
takeover,
mess.
sir,
Yes,
sorry to
yes.
intervene. I'm really sorry to
Uh-huh.
intervene, but I just thought I'll answer what you are just trying to question. After
Uh-huh.
takeover, there is a provision in the plan of project-wise monitoring committee. So that
Uh-huh.
project-wise monitoring committee will be
Uh-huh.
specifically for each project, and in that the
Wonderful.
representative of that project will be there, and we would prefer the more productive and the technical knowledgeable guy that time will work out how exactly we will do that, but that is after final takeover. During this process, your AR on the IMC is Kuldeep Verma, whom you can
Uh-huh.
get in touch. Plus, now the
Uh-huh.
better part is in IMC we are there, so we will try to get engaged through IMC route also, through the company
Uh-huh.
route also, because today we are representing the SRA, which is not the company. Correct?
Right, 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 right,
I
right.
hope I
And
explained your
yes,
question.
yes, yes. Thanks a bunch. We are
Thank you so
very
much.
happy choosing Suraksha over NBCC. Otherwise, I don't
Thank
think
you.
they are going to be so much
No, no, we
approachable
are
and
not going
understandable.
in
So
past, sir. We are just
no, no, that
focusing on.
we are happy. Whatever is going, we went through the pain, but now we are happy that we.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, and all your blessings.
Thank you.
All home buyers have prayers have worked, and I pray to everyone to keep doing that in the due course, and we need to complete this as per the plan. Yeah,
Yeah. So
next.
next, Mr. Jamshed Khan.
Khan Saab, Namaste, good morning. How are you, sir?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Am I audible?
Jamshed ji, good
Yeah.
morning. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you are
are
audible.
audible.
Okay, okay. So, actually, I am a Cosmos buyer, Vishnu Cosmos buyer. Okay. So, actually, I opted for a refund in 2017 when this case went to Supreme Court and all, right?
Your cancelled
So, I wa
category, that category where refund is in two annual installments, right?
yeah, yeah. But
The
this is
one
for the
which
Wish
I
Town.
think
This is for the
Rajkumar ji, the first representative, first question we answered. Yeah,
no, no, no. My case is different. I am a Wish Town buyer of Noida for Cosmos
I
project.
know, Wishtown buyer only. There are
Okay.
few contracts which were cancelled prior to CIRP. I believe you are in that category.
Okay, so 2017, I filled a Form C or something, or Form F, where I opted for refund at that time. So I want to know, I mean, whether this refund will hold or will I get a possession
So,
or what
sir,
is?
this is very specific question. You get in touch with Pratik ji, and based on resolution plan, he will answer you. Pratik ji, please get in touch with Jamshed ji, and let's answer his question based on the plan, because I'm unclear which category he is there. So unless we know which
Sir,
category is there, we cannot
Yeah.
really
so,
answer.
sir, I will request you that you can mail me the unit number and your name, so that on
Okay.
that basis we'll just check in the database which category you are just falling into, na? Or you can,
Okay.
Karan, do one thing. You can just
Yeah.
put it on right
Yeah.
now only. You can just put
So
it on
yeah. So
the.
if Jamshed ji falls under who's opted for the refund under the form,
Mm.
he falls under the category of the 65 crores in two equal
So
installments.
there do you get refund in two annual installment, but nevertheless, Karan ji, please आप एक बार let's be accurate
Okay.
on what we are saying ना, आप
Yes.
data ले लो and then
Okay.
answer him,
Yes. Yes.
उनको explain करो, ठीक है?
Yes.
I hope Jamshed ji this works for you.
Yeah, yeah. So who do I mail? Sorry.
To
Email ID. We are just giving you a email ID in the chat box. Yeah.
Oh, great.
But do one thing, na, Karan, you make a one slide on that email ID, so that many people are asking that question, even the address
Yeah,
of our office.
yeah. I remember at that time, 5% of the home home buyers opted for a refund in the Wishtown category?
Sir, let's understand your category, and accordingly treatment is given in the plan. If you are in that category which is pre-CRP cancellation, you get refund. If you are in active home buyers category, you get possession. If you are in refund project category, you there is this Mirzapur and other projects. There I have already explained options. So there are only 3 or 4 categories in the plan which we have made in the
Sure.
treatment of home buyers, and
ठीक है
all
sir,
home
we will
buyers fall in one of them. Next
reply.
question, please.
Mr. Hemant Chandula.
Hey, good morning, Alok ji.
Good morning,
And
sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Bataiye,
So
sir.
very happy with the things are going now actually.
Right.
So I'm having a question like you are very interactive with respect to you are coming forth and doing these webinars. So right now the JP Infra website there is not much update with respect to the whatever is going around. Now with IMC and obviously going forward with your full control, are you planning to put things in place with respect to like kind of monthly or bi-monthly updates over there, because we are very like now curious about there is nothing is moving forward with respect to the updates. We are not getting an updates what's happening and when actually things are going wrong. That's what the
Yeah, we will note this suggestion, sir, and we'll work on this. Pratik, I think now, we have to close this question answer session. Whatever is pending, we take offline. You guys engage with the people and get their question sorted. Now I go on to the surprise which I was talking with on request of a lot of home buyers. We have invited our promoter Shri Sudhir Walia ji also to give his views on the entire situation, which will give a lot of confidence to all you people. Sir, good morning, sir. Welcome to the webinar, sir.
Sorry, I'm traveling, but it is definitely my privilege to be with you and
Yes, sir.
sure your expectations, whatever are the reasonables, we will definitely like to satisfy you. I have heard some of them on the way, though it was not very good connectivity at a point of time. But I see that a lot of happiness is there. At the same time, there are a lot of curiosity about how things are going to happen. And I can only assure you that if the system remains in the same, I mean, is that there is no litigation, then we assure you that you will get your home as we have planned into our
Resolution
plan. At the same time, if it is a litigations, we will try to defend. And our endeavor is to buy litigation. I mean, is that we settle if they are in a right foot. But definitely we cannot compromise where there is a unreasonable things. So minimizing the litigation is our objective because litigation nobody gains, both the party lose.
Yes.
And I last time come across you, and I really said that it's a really wonder that Gaur family has constructed so many buildings and such a large township, and they are really the father of it. We are the guardian, but nevertheless, we are responsible to ensure that the conclusion takes place and you all get home. That is the most important requirement for us. Our focus, first and foremost, will be to ensure that we do the completion of this building before we do many other things. And I'm happy that my team is very active and interacting with you, and they will always be at your disposal.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming on a special note, sir. Thank you. Your views matters a lot, and I will carry forward this and close this session in next 5-10 minutes. Thank you so much, sir,
All
for
the best.
joining us. Thank you, sir.
And
Thank
to
you
the
so
home
much.
buyer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah. So. We can do 2, 3 more questions if home buyers want, because we have 11 o'clock timelines. Anybody else has some?
Yeah. So, Mr. Rajesh Goyal, sir.
दवे सर गुड मॉर्निंग
Good morning, sir.
सर मैं सर गार्डन हाइल्स का होमबायर हूँ तो सर मेरा क्वेश्चन था कि अर्ली डाउन पेमेंट जो हमने किया है सर उसके बारे में सर थोड़ा सा मुझे बताएंगे प्लीज सर कैसे वो रिफंड होगा क्या होगा सर
कौन सा डाउन पेमेंट सर?
अर्ली डाउन पेमेंट सर हमने कुछ किया था 5% के करीब
ईपीडी
अर्ली पेमेंट
रीपेमेंट डिस्काउंट की बात कर रहे हैं?
हाँ जी
Sir,
हाँ जी
usme the thing is that I think you can check with the SOA. There is a statement of account that has been created, and there has been a credit given on your EPD till a certain amount of time. That we will acknowledge. तो उसमें क्रेडिट हो गया, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपको 100 रुपीज का पूरा फ्लैट था और 5 रुपीज इज समथिंग EPD credit. So we will be acknowledging that EPD credit at the time of possession.
आपको अपना एसओए चेक करना पड़ेगा, और वो क्रेडिट जो एसओए में है वो हमने पहले ही बोला था वेबिनार्स में, फिर प्लान में भी वी हैड मेंशन दैट, एंड दैट अर्ली पेमेंट डिस्काउंट क्रेडिट विल बी एक्नॉलेज्ड एंड इट वोंट बी रिवर्स्ड. सर
ओके what time will you reverse sir at the time
no, it will not be reversed. You will get the credit is what I'm saying.
only credit at the time of payment final payment
नो आपके एसओए में आईसीडी डेट तक का उन्होंने क्रेडिट दिया हुआ है.
हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी
तो वो पूरा वैसे ही रहेगा. वो पहले ओरिजिनल स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स में वो जब था वो रिवर्स होने की बात थी. फिर आपने लोगों ने वेबिनार में बहुत हमें रिक्वेस्ट की थी, एंड आपने याद हो तो कुछ मीडिया में भी सेशन किया था. एंड देन देर आफ्टर in last of my webinars before submitting the final plan, we agreed to your request and we said we will not reverse that early payment discount, और वो इन फेयरनेस आपको वो आईसीडी डेट तक का वो एसओए में जो क्रेडिट हुआ है वो वैसे ही रहेगा, एंड यू हैव टू पे दैट मच लेस द बैलेंस अमाउंट.
ओके सर थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions?
Kanak Mukherjee.
So, Dave sir, congratulations. Good morning.
दवे सर, अरे सर आपको भी कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, थैंक यू.
We are very hopeful that there would be no litigation as per the directions of Honorable Supreme Court, that it had to be finished within 3 months. We have already crossed that, so we are hopeful. Considering everything fine, going on fine, and you are on the full steering after this monitoring committee, we want a lot of people have changed hands. They want to see that, like JP has a website, Suraksha, as it's been mentioned, that you will also have that thing. So the last thing in the pricing list was shown for a Cosmos flat like mine was an amount. So that list will be considered same for with Suraksha as well, and we will see the timelines matching as it is shown up by Jayashree. This is one part, like impediments that you foresee.
नहीं
Second part of
सर,
the question is there are some home buyers who are representing home buyers but are not actually going in favor of home buyers and trying to stall. In the monitoring committee, you may wish to have a suggestions from tower wise as you are making a project
या सर,
monitoring.
तो
So
ऑल
these are
दैट
my two
इज अ
concerns.
लेटर स्टेज आफ्टर फाइनल टेक ओवर. अभी तो ड्यूरिंग आईएमसी पीरियड व्हाट improvements we can do, we have already shared our thought process in this today's presentation. So these things which you are talking, we also hope that there are no litigations, and as our Sudhir Walia ji also mentioned that our objective is to resolve things, and if it requires to do some discussions and settlement with the parties, if they are reasonable, we are looking forward to it to minimize the litigation. So that is one part of the story. Second part is that those committees and all will be formed after the takeover of the final takeover in phase 3, is what my understanding is, and everything will be as per the resolution plan only. Thank you, sir.
Question,
Mr. Akshay.
Akshay ji, good morning.
Yeah, hi.
Akshay ji.
Sorry, Mr. Dave. Good morning. This is Amit Anand. I've
हाँ
logged
अमित
in
जी.
from another account as Akshay.
अरे सर आप अपना नाम तो डालिए. Anyways.
No, I couldn't change it because at that time it couldn't be
No,
changed.
no, no worries.
We
I'm
were
just
having
joking.
connectivity
बताइए
issues.
आप अमित जी
I see
बताइए.
myself as
What
Amit
is your
Anand.
question? Good morning to you.
Hi, sir. First, lot of congratulations on getting the resolution plan passed. The
Thank you.
question, sir, pertains again, as I'm putting it, it's a follow-up question to Mr. Mukesh Gupta and the one with the IMC. See, with the formation of IMC, I understand, sir, that you are right now not fully in the driver's seat as you have been emphasizing. But we are having quality issues of the flats which are being delivered in the interim period also. And
नहीं
a
नहीं
lot of
सर
home
मैंने
buyers have
ये क्वेश्चन ऑलरेडी एड्रेस कर दिया. आई होप यू वुड हैव लिसन टू दैट when somebody else raised this question of quality.
sorry
We
to
have to go
interrupt you.
into
I'll just
depth
tell
of
you, you
things.
asked a follow-up question that has the issue been raised with the company? Yes, the issue has been raised with the company on numerous occasions in regards to the quality. And sorry to say, as Mr. Mukesh Gupta was also saying, we don't want to bring on record any personal person who is not taking interest or
No, no,
taking
sir,
interest.
don't
It
create
is also,
negativity. I'm strictly against any negative thoughts or any
so that is
negativity.
what I'm
So
saying,
please talk
that
constructive and positive only. Please. My
despite,
humble request to you.
it's my humble suggestion, sir,
Yeah, please
that
suggest.
despite
Please suggest.
raising this issue on numerous occasions, that the quality being offered in the last 2 years is not up to the mark. It's not even up to the mark to the flats which were offered 2 years
Sir,
before.
come to the point now, sir. What is your
So
suggestion?
my
Please tell me.
request is, sir, in the IMC also, please have a look at the flats which
Yeah,
are
I
going to be
already told we will go into depth of these things because we have to understand. We can't decide on basis of who is saying. We have to see actual ground level situation. And Bansal ji,
Yeah, we
in
will look
front of
into
you
this.
only,
We will
I
look into.
requested कि आप
Yes,
वो देखिए. So sir,
it's a
I
request to Bansal
fully
also.
appreciate and note your point, and we are going to work on this.
So
Let us
that is the
understand.
only, that is a humble request for
No, no,
the
your
flats which are
point
going to
is
be offered in
noted.
the interim period.
Yeah, no, your
Because
point
in
is
the interim
noted, but
period, sir, we have already counted that Suraksha has come into the driving seat.
नहीं वो
Please try
आप
to understand.
see please don't misunderstand or I have been very clear कि there are three phases. This is second phase. Third phase is where we come in full control. This is second phase. जैसे जैसे phases चलेंगे उतने rights हमारे पास रहते हैं. Today we are one of the मतलब two of the members of the IMC and nothing more. But whatever we can do through that two members, where I have nominated myself also and our project in charge Bansalji also, we will work on those directions through IMC. But ultimate decision IMC has to take after considering various aspects. So let us be clear what is what. So far our rights are limited to two votes in the IMC, but our thought process of working in IMC, having two rights, I have already explained in detail today, and we will work on all these points. But let us go into depth of things before
So we are
commenting
we
or
are always been, we have
deciding
been
on
always
something.
been a well-wisher for the company.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will just like to add the point, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, from 7th of March 2023, the name of Suraksha comes on board, sir. So now what happens is every flat which gets handed over, and a lot of people have asked who will hand over, what will hand over. Of course, the company will hand over, sir, and the interim committee will approve it. But if care is taken that these flats are, they give the picture that how they're going to be handed over from now on, this will help us in long way
No,
of the
sir.
promises which have been promised to us.
Amit ji, we
सर
have taken
अभी
your
पास्ट
point.
पे नहीं
We have
जाते
taken
अमित जी. अभी फ्यूचर पे जाते हैं और मैंने आपके सारे चीज़ों को ऑलरेडी एड्रेस किया है ऑन अ पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन. एंड अभी मेरे को पीछे जाना ही नहीं है, आगे ही जाना है. पीछे जाके किसको कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला है. सो लेट्स फोकस on here from way forward. I have explained our rights, our role, our limitation, everything I have explained in my presentation today. And I hope you attended the full presentation. और separately भी सर आप हमसे टच में आइए, मैं आपको पूरा समझाता हूँ किस तरह this will work. But today we are having 2 votes on the IMC, and through that only we have to do whatever our thought process today we have said. So, and there is a lingering issue of appeals which is on our head. So all these aspects we need to see before getting into full control. So अभी वो थर्ड फेज है, अभी सेकेंड फेज में सेकेंड फेज की तरह काम होगा, फर्स्ट फेज में फर्स्ट फेज की तरह हुआ, सेकेंड फेज में सेकेंड फेज की तरह होगा, थर्ड फेज में सुपर होगा एकदम, ठीक है? थैंक यू जी, थैंक यू सो मच. आई होप आई हैव आंसर्ड योर क्वेश्चन.
Next,
Alok, I think
Jayashree.
we
हाँ जी,
last question.
बताइए
Last
प्रतीक जी.
Last question we will take. Yeah.
Uh, Miss Jayashree
Hello.
Swaminathan.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Good
can hear
morning,
you.
ma'am.
Yeah, great.
How are
Thank
you?
you. Thank you, everyone. I'm fine. Thank you and wonderful. Congratulations to Suraksha as well as to all the home buyers. We all together are there with you. My question is not related to the home buyer issue because you have answered most of them. My question is related to JP Hospital. How are you treating it? Just 2 lines for us to know. How are you planning to treat it?
That I'll answer in only 2 words as per applicable laws.
Because that's one
Let's
headache.
not,
Because
ma'am, there
No,
are
no, that is not a headache.
so many things which are there apart from home buyers aspect.
Sure.
It's a corporate debtor as a whole. So there are various things. अभी hospital पे आगे क्या होगा क्यों नहीं होगा वो अभी it's too मतलब ये this is not the platform to discuss that. We'll discuss if you whenever you get time, please come
Sure,
to our
sure.
office. We'll meet and I'll answer all your other
So,
questions also
yeah.
unrelated to home buyers.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
That's
you,
all.
ji. Thank you, ma'am.
So,
Thank you, ma'am.
Karan, please give the email ID, address also of the office. Address of the office.
And next time onwards, we should not have this cap of 1,000, please. है ना?
No, we will
वो
change the
ensure कर
vendor.
देना.
We'll change the
Because
vendor.
I feel sad कि कई लोग नहीं attend कर पाए because my endeavor was to reach out as many home buyers as possible. तो मुझे भी थोड़ा feel हुआ. So next time, please let's not do it that way.
Sure, sure, sure. And we will be circulating the PPT very soon and give everyone the link. So thank you, everyone. Whatever queries you have, we are just giving you email ID, even the address of our Noida office where we all sit. Please, the only request is that if you can come by taking an appointment, that would be great so that we can
और सर
plan.
मेरी एक लास्ट हम्बल सॉरी आई इंटरवीन मेरी लास्ट एक हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट है कि हमें पूरा फोकस करने देना ऑन दी वर्क बिकॉज आंसरिंग योर क्वेरीज ऑल्सो टेक्स टाइम. ठीक है, टाइम इज द एसेंस ऑफ द होल थिंग because what we couldn't control, what we can control we want to control. So therefore my humble request is ki be reasonable in your queries also जो भी है, बिकॉज वी हैव बिन आंसरिंग, वी विल आंसर. बट पॉइंट इज कि आप लोगों को भी समझना होगा, इट इज इन योर इंटरेस्ट कि हमें थोड़ा फोकस करने का काम के ऊपर, बिकॉज आई हैव डन नथिंग बट वर्क इन लास्ट 3-4 days. Okay, and I would like to focus more on that, which will give us the end results. Communication is good, and we will periodically communicate like this, which we have done today. But please allow us full focus to do full focus on the work in your interest and in everyone's interest. And that is my humble request. Up to you to really adhere to those requests or not. Just Pratik, please आप continue करिए.
Yes. So yeah. So I was just concluding it. So anybody, please give us time to respond to your queries through email. As Alok sir requested, this is a bit of a transition stage. We are trying our best to take the full. We are trying to understand the issues, respond to the issues, but there may be some kind of a thing because we have not have a full flow of information yet. So we will definitely positively respond to everyone. but please bear with us on the timing perspective. Secondly, we have already given the contact details. You can contact our representative before coming to our office with a prior appointment, and email ID is there. And there was one more query that we will be setting up a website. We will be setting everything. We will be setting a app. We will be setting a website. We will be after the whole takeover is done, and there will be a full mechanism, grievance mechanism for each and every customer to give them best of the services. Yeah.
And as usual, we will maintain the transparency and apprise you guys of all the developments that are happen on a fact, whether it's on as per our wish or not. Up, communication has to happen, right? So we'll do that. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on
you.
Sunday and giving us 2 hours of your precious time, and we are totally on to it, and we will now update you in next session. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.